Hello everyone, this is Cool Pro 195 streaming live with a casual variety gaming live stream, and this shall be a quick one, especially since I have work tomorrow. But anyways, I plan to do go for at least a couple of hours or so, just to, I don't know, just as filler content. But anyways, welcome to the live stream, people. It's just another one of those chill live streams, so yeah, pretty low key, especially since I've had Chinese food roughly an hour ago now. Half an hour ago, give or take. And as it happens, Dingo Crash has just finished live streaming the 8th part of his Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time live stream series, which he has reduxed. So yeah, that's part 8 of that live stream finished, and I don't know whether or not he's gonna join the commentary, but we'll see. He just went to have dinner himself, so it makes sense. Anyways, I'll be sharing the link with you guys shortly. The first game we're going to be jumping into is Oddworld Abe's Odyssey for the PlayStation 1. And yep, as per usual, I'm using MedNFM for these live streams. And for those of you who are actually within the Dingo Crash Discord server, feel free to jump into the general voice chat channel if you want to join the commentary. And also, before I forget, honourable shoutouts to both Mr. Original Name and James the Crimson Dragon for your previous donations within past live streams. I highly appreciate the support that you brought to the channel, whether it's monetary or not. Any donation is of course highly appreciated and no way automatically expected from anyone, so yeah. Only donate if you can afford to do so. If you can afford to do so, knock yourself out, otherwise I completely understand. We all have lives in this world after all. Yeah, this is where the action starts. But yeah, I'll just be playing a couple of games in this live stream just for the fun of it. Plus, especially since I have work early tomorrow morning, I figured I'd just make this a short live stream.
Hello.
Okay, chances are you've seen a bunch of demo sequences, so yeah, now time for me to share the link before I jump into gameplay. Honestly, it's useful to just, jump into live streaming as well, just as much as you can, because it just gets more content out there, to be honest. It's a great solid help. Okay, time to share the link around. I mean, that's already social media covered, now it's just Discord servers. But yeah, bear with me, people. We shall jump into gameplay soon enough. Fairly shortly.
Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay. Hello.
Hey Palagates, welcome to the live stream. Palagates12345. Interesting username. By the way, yeah, I've seen you surface around. He also says, wanna play my custom map? It's a standalone mod, remade engine included, and just 60 megs. Yeah, you know what, that would actually be really dope to play on stream. Yeah, I've seen some of it in action and it looks pretty interesting for what it's worth. But yeah, anyways, cheers for stopping by for the very first time. PogChamp, yeah, he's comes into the chat with that PogChamp emo up in the building. But yeah, just sharing the link around before I actually get into gameplay. But yeah, that's something to take into account for the future. Honestly, it's certainly something interesting to bring to the table.
My test was completed. I expected to rest. Then the big face revealed the intent of my quest. The two scars together, on the back of each hand, they could shut down ruptured farms and restore the lost land. Hello.
Cheers for the follow, Paolo Gates. I highly appreciate it. I don't know whether to pronounce it as Paolo Gates or Paolo Gates, however, but either way, cheers for the follow. Highly appreciate that. He also says, should I link it? Got it ready. Cool story, Bob. Yeah, nice humor there. He also says, I can't believe the autoplay demo spoils a cutscene, LMAO. Yeah, I was legit about to get into that myself. It's like, you know, it's interesting how this game just like, in the demo sequences they showcase in-game cutscenes that are actually, you know, part of the plot, and it just spoils part of the game. I don't know whether that was done on purpose or by accident. Maybe they wanted to spoil their people on purpose, but maybe they wanted to spoil their players on purpose, but yeah. He says, didn't know about that before. I mean, it's something I clocked in the past, but it's just, of course, as a kid, if you weren't really that big into story, or at least like, you know, the campaign or whatever you call it, you wouldn't, it's something you'd overlook as a kid. Like, I can't even cap, if this game was to be released in 2017, people would be like, spoiler alert, and they'd be giving like the game fucking bad reviews, man. I can't even cap, it would legit just be, the game would be getting proper bad press just because it spoils cutscenes within the demo sequences, man. Like, and that's the funny thing, games these days, they don't even have demo sequences anymore. I can't remember what was the reason for them scrapping them all together, but whatever it was, they had their reasons. Yeah, I'm just in a bunch of Discord servers, so
I don't know. Follow me.
just sit tight. Promote yourself.
Hello.
Man, like, that's legit the vibe every time you just share your link across multiple Discord servers. The madness of it all, bro. The sheer madness of it all. Oh, cheers for the link.
Hello.
Bro, that deep breath I just had to take, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, cheers for dropping the link in the chat. I'll probably download it later since obviously I'm streaming right now. He says, well, the plot isn't much anyway. I mean, yeah, for what it's worth. Another extreme spoiler cutscene, tell me about it. Cool story, Bob. Yo, is that like the emote you use the most, or does it just fit with, you know, whatever you say the most? I mean, I know for a fact that it fits with this situation, so honestly, I don't blame you. It's the best emote, yeah, I figured. Okay, well, that's confirmed. Cool story, Bob is Paulo Gates' favorite emote. It's Paulo Gates' favorite emote on Twitch. Man, only on Twitch will you find that emote. And as a matter of fact, it just hit 9 o'clock and I've just finished sharing a link around multiple Discord servers, so now let's actually jump into gameplay. And yeah, like, since this will be like a quick live stream, like, and out of the two of these games, pretty much I'll just be playing through Rupture Farms and that's pretty much it. And then I think as soon as I get to Stockyards, I'll just switch game.
Follow me.
I plan to play some Jackie Chan Stomp Master after this, since, you know, that was pretty much what I had in my mind, so it's how I had it fall out initially, but yeah, it's just a rough plan.
This is Rupture Farms. They say it's the biggest meat processing plant on Oddworld. I used to work here. Well, I was really a slave, like all the others.
That's me. My name is Abe. I was Employee of the Year. Now I'm dead meat. I crossed the meanest boss in the world, Mullock the Gluckin. My whole life changed in just one day. I was working late one night at Rupture Farms. We used to make meat munchies. Until the meaches were through. We still made pearmite pies. And we made some good scrap cakes, too. I thought I had a good job, but that was before I knew. How we'd make new and tasty, I was still to find. The truth, it turned out. Now that would blow my mind. The Gluckins were scared, 'cause profits were grim. Hermites and scrabs had been turning up thin. But Mullock was cool. He had a plan. This new kind of meat. It was us! I just had to escape. I just had to be free. And I didn't even know I had a destiny. So, get me out of here!
Okay, so I think just for the fun of it, I'll just clear up your farms, like, with all my Dockins and all that shit, but pretty much the reason why I'm not gonna jump into stockyards, well, the reason why I won't be playing stockyards in this live stream is just because of the amount of time that I have on my hands right now. Especially, like, when it comes to work and stuff. Like, I'm actually starting at, like, 7 AM tomorrow, so like, I'm just gonna make this, like, a quick stream. Oh yeah, shit, I almost forgot that my Dockin gets killed. Well, time to kill myself. I just autopiloted into, like, killing that Madockin, and Power Gates is already fucking laughing. He already pulls the lol emote in the chat. But I knew a better approach by default. Like, anyway, it's just been a bit of time since I played this. Tame that motherfucker. That's how it's done. I know I could have possessed him, but fuck it. Just bring this guy. Paulo Gates also says, what you call it? Wow, the timing on that shit. But yeah, anyways, he says, why does some stuff just look different on PC than PS1? Like levers, or levers, however you pronounce it. Yeah, I don't know whether it's to do with they actually use different sprites on purpose, or whether it's to do with the fact that they render it. I mean, to my understanding, I think on the PS1 version it's just more low res, whereas like on PC it's more like, you know, fully detailed. What in the fudge? Oh, he says, say slab among us backwards. It's probably another one of them brain teasers or whatever. I probably will, but my mind is just like fully focused on this game. So why won't you do that? I'm just trying to figure out how to say it backwards, because like my mind is just fucking, what you call it, it's just processing like what's going on in the game. So like, how would I say it backwards? Like, oh yeah, I see what you did there, bro. it's like saying suck on my balls. I see what you did there. I know why you wanted to say that, but it fits perfectly though. It fits the situation perfectly. It's like the shit can suck on my balls. Yeah. Okay. You finally got... I see you finally got your little birthday wish there, Paolo. Hey Nathan, welcome to the live stream. Cheers for stopping by. Of course, since it's an Oddworld live stream, like, it's without a doubt that you'd stop by anyway. You're the way, just like, at last. Man, he's been waiting for that for a while, bro. He's like, at last. Okay, come on, no fucking around. Oh man, it just takes the piss sometimes when a Madokan just stays underneath the fucking meat saw. Like, it's just insane as fuck. Yeah, Paolo, it's just that my mind was concentrated on the game. And then I just, you know, have to keep looking at the game and then just looking at the chat, just going back and forth in between the two. It's just nuts to multitask. But anyways, Nathan, if you want to join the commentary, feel free to do so. That moment when you just catch the slig off screen during the possession, and that's the thing, like, within the possession cycle, you legit have to start it the second the slig comes on screen, otherwise you'll miss your chance, you'll miss your opportunity to possess them. Shit's fun to do. But anyways, either way, this is a chill live stream. No big agenda behind it. Motherfucker telling me to freeze. Who the fuck do you think he is? That's what happens when you step in the wrong yard. You get gunned down. Okay, this is where a checkpoint would spawn. But man, they put a lot of secret areas in fucking, you know, the first level. Like, for the first level alone, there are a lot of secret areas. Oh yeah, and these sligs, by the way, they waste no time killing each other, like, once the other one's possessed. Just watch. See, I couldn't even... See, his soul couldn't even enter his body, just immediately killed it. It's like he clocked the whole chance cycle. Okay man, you gotta act fast here. Otherwise you'll be the one getting shot. Survival in a meat factory. How fucked up is that? It's like a whole new level of fucked up. You think that's bad? Like, try survival in Necron Mines in Oddworld Abe's Exodus. Man, that game in itself is a killer. But yo, Oddworld Soulstorm, don't even get me started. It's a great game. I like what they brought to the table. Anyone who's, well, since of course I happen to have Oddworld fans in the chat right now as well, what's your take on Oddworld Soulstorm? Paolo says, Soulstorm is just a good game, barely, but Exodus is a masterpiece. I mean, Exodus, like, Soulstorm was pretty much like the original concept to Exodus. Like, Soulstorm was pretty much the real... Yeah, but here's the thing, like, Soulstorm was pretty much the original concept to Abe's Exodus, though. Like... Because, like, Exodus, it turned out to be a game split into 2 discs. I mean, it was interesting that it had to be split into 2 discs, but, like, it was so big for, like, the type of, you know, storage media format that they were using. The good old days of compact disc. But yeah, Soulstorm being the original concept to Exodus, like, that was originally what Exodus was supposed to be, but since it turned out the way it did, we have, like, the nostalgic value for what Exodus had to offer as a standalone title.
Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
And, you know, there are some things missing from, you know, Exodus that people expected to be in Soulstorm, and honestly, I don't blame them. I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna make this motherfucker run. Therefore, like, he's less at risk of getting killed.
Follow me. Okay.
Paolo also says, Lanning says a lot of contradicting stuff. Also, Lorne didn't make Exodus level art. Direction designers did. Yeah, the company, yeah, the employees themselves did that. He says Lanning just contributed. Cool story, Bob. Yeah, for real. Like, he just made a contribution to the work. I mean, yeah, he's the creator of the franchise.
Okay.
But of course, like, all the work, of course, is down to the unsung heroes of the industry. Well, we say unsung heroes, but of course they're mentioned in the credits.
Follow me. Okay.
I mean, that's what it takes to make a great game. A passionate team of development. Wow, I can't even talk for shit this time. But yeah, a passionate team of developers, that's legit all it takes.
Okay.
To make a decent game. I'm not gonna lie, I like how in the remake they utilized the feature from Abe's Exodus where you can just call all of the Madokans at once.
Follow me. Okay.
Honestly, that was a good plus along with the quick save feature.
Wait. Okay.
Like, especially with, you know, the brutal checkpoints that this game had. Like, don't even get me started on fucking Paramonia and Scrabania. Or Scrabania and Paramonia. Yeah, and Paolo's just like, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just true. It's just... that's what it takes. I've mentioned this in the previous live stream as well. But, you know, it's always great. Okay, can you run and jump, please? Wow, okay. Looks like it doesn't want to read my fucking inputs. There we go. PS1 games and drop-in inputs. What a piss take. What a piss take to deal with.
Follow me. Okay.
Okay, let's bring this mofo. I'll just leave these 2 on the lift and rescue the rest of it in that other secret area that's
Wait. Okay.
That's literally just within our path.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Okay, now for the remaining secret area. I'm not gonna lie, for the fourth one, this one is actually light work compared to the rest. It's like maybe they decided to take it easy when it came to secret areas, as soon as you got to the fourth one. Okay, that should have blown it up, but what the fuck ever. I know I don't need to, but it's just fun blowing them up. Okay, for whatever reason, doesn't want to do that shit. Now we're talking. But for real though, I'm gonna need another one just to blow up that mine on the bottom screen. On like the lower level. I like how they both blew up at the exact same time. That doesn't usually happen. But then again, like, it always depends how long you hold the mine. It always depends it always depends on how long you hold the bomb. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a bomb with me, just so then I can take it to the next secret area. Okay, Paolo also says it had quick saves though. Yeah, the remake had quick saves though, so did Exodus, but this game didn't. I mean, obviously the original of this game didn't. Okay, good. We have the bomb. But yeah, I was gonna say, like before the game was dropping inputs, is that companies these days, like they kind of focus less on creativity and more about trying to make a quick profit, and I'm not saying like this is the case for every single publisher out there, but there are some some publishers like fucking Activision and EA that are just known to be money whores and that shit. They use their most well-known franchises as like cash cows in order to, you know, make a quick profit in every single release, and they just throw creativity out the window. It's a massive piss take within the gaming industry. It's like, you know, all that creative flow just gets tossed aside. All for the sake of the company wanting to make a quick profit. It's fucked up. He also says, yeah. Yeah, see? Even Paolo agrees. Okay. That was pretty solid. That's what we do, we solve problems of explosives. But yeah, it's one thing to make a quick profit, but like I've mentioned previously, like investors would, you know, they would want to put their money in a franchise which, you know, is actually being treated with respect, so developers can actually work on them properly, instead of it being rushed to an incomplete piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to be really careful here. That's that motherfucker destroyed. Okay, that played out smooth. That played out even more smoother than anticipated.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Follow me. Okay.
Because this one can be quite a bitch whenever it doesn't go your way.
Wait. Okay.
Just to be safe.
Follow me. Okay.
Come on.
Wait. Okay.
Again, just to play it safe, I'm just gonna move this guy even further to the left.
Hello, follow me.
Therefore, I don't risk blowing him up.
Wait. Okay.
There. That played out real smooth. Well, and what do you know, like, I didn't even need to disable that lever, or lever, like, before guiding that Madoka down to a lower level. Pretty solid, huh? Okay, I was gonna blow it out, but never mind. Just get another bomb just for the fuck of it. But man, if you think the secret areas in this part are hard, don't even get me started on the ones in fucking stockyards. I mean, some of them are not that bad, but there's a specific one that a lot of people hate, and it gives bare people fucking Vietnam flashbacks and all that shit. Now we're talking. Yep, that was the original plan. Executed it on the second run. Like, legit, it's just useful to stock up on bombs. That's how this game is. Paolo Gates is like, oh man, the secret areas in Monsaic Clients. Yeah, don't even get me started on those either. Those secret areas can go fuck themselves. Like, for fucking Scribonia and Paramonia, they can legit go fuck themselves. Okay, now this is fun to do. Like, legit both electrocute and blow up the Slig in the process of killing him.
Hello. Hello, follow me. Okay.
And you know, it's interesting that you do like these sort of level packs, because I remember back in the day when I was much younger, when I was playing the Oddworld games, like, I used to have dreams about these games where, you know, when I was actually playing them, like, I was in like Rupture Farms, but when I was actually playing through the game, I was accessing like all these sort of areas that I wouldn't usually see in the game itself, and like, it was really cool from, you know, especially from a child's perspective. I mean, yeah, this game came out when I was 2, but obviously I played it through the years, so, and yeah, it does sort of suck how you can't shoot from the background in this game, but you can in Exodus though, so that was a plus. But yeah, like, it was just a really cool concept. And then, you know, to see people actually make their own levels, honestly, it's just bringing back those memories. It's just bringing back those childhood memories of, like, having dreams of playing through, like, alternative sections within these levels.
Follow me. Okay. Wait.
Okay, you're gonna have to stay put. So many level ideas. Cool story, Bob. Make your dreams. Wait, he says, Make your dreams not dreams. Yeah, just legit translate your dreams into reality. It's like, wait, how did it go again? Cool story, Bob. Oh, you're trying to figure out, what you call it, a certain saying that you're trying to put into translation. Okay, let's take this motherfucker out. I figured I'd start with him first, just to troll the living fuck out of him. But you know, man, it's all about the timing. One wrong move, you'll get grinded into meat. That's him fucked.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
You can make it to great lengths once you actually know how to deal with all this shit. Like legit, once you have it all mapped out, and like the longer you survive with the slig, the clearer your path will be. I mean, a lot of this is a mission of stealth. Like, it's safer to like get past these as Abe as well, because you have the ability to roll.
Hello. Hello.
Wow, I was facing the Madokan on the left and the one on the right responds. I don't know whether it's like, you know, sort of hitbox sensitive or not, or whether it's like detected via hitbox or direction, but I was legit the same distance between both Madokans, but somehow the right one responded. Either way, it's still the same result, so I'm not complaining. It's just a funny observation.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
Hilarious way to put it.
Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
The other way, Paolo's like, no idea.
Wait.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
It's mad.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
That hidden Madokan in the shadow. Like, legit, you never know. Until you actually, like, you know, call out. Either that or he just wanted to stay hidden. Oh yeah, and that Madokan right there. Man, you don't want to be pulling this when he's over there. And that's exactly the reason. You know, it's funny because they actually looked like that meat that falls from the fucking ceiling. It, especially since, you know, obviously us 90s borns were kids back then. They would have looked like fucking, like they would have looked like rocks, especially because of the colors. And like massive fucking rocks. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they were rocks, because rocks falling from that altitude would obviously fall at maximum velocity to the point where it would actually kill someone. So I wouldn't put it past the developers if, you know, they actually were supposed to be rocks. But then again, that's just, you know, PS1 graphical optical illusions right there. And yeah, I know there's nothing here, I just came here for the fun of it. Although in the remake, they actually put a Madokan over here in New and Tasty. On the first visit as well. So yeah, it gives you more of a purpose to come here. Whereas in the original, you could just come here for fun, just to fuck about. Paolo also says, like direction and distance seems to be equally important. Tell me about it. I mean, they basically are equally important. Like the legit essential parts of functionality right there. He also says, but no, exactly, lol. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, not better, but cool. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. It says new and tasty is cool, has enough new stuff and is overall good to play. Yeah, not only that, but they've drastically changed a lot of parts of the level design, especially since the entire game is rebuilt from scratch. I mean, a game can be rebuilt from scratch and still be like, you know, a full-scale model, just in like a bigger resolution. But of course, with New and Tasty, they took a whole different approach. They made it into a remake and not a remaster. I mean, the plot's the same, but the level design and gameplay has also went through some changes within themselves. And yes, we can't go through here because that's where we come from. That's where we return from stockyards. After picking up that Shrike power. For those that haven't played the game. Well, yeah, I still had the fucking bomb as well. That was perfectly timed. Paolo says, yeah, level design changes are cool. Yeah, it's an interesting approach to take, especially for a remake. He also says, also Alf's Escape. Yeah, the DLC for Alf's Escape, that was a cool addition. You know, it's a shame how you can't pick up bombs as a fucking slig. It would have been very useful to utilize in the process, but here we are. Yeah, he says it's so good. Yeah, it's... honestly, it was lit when it came out. Wow, I'm almost surprised the Slig didn't die. Usually, I think to my memory, usually he would die at this point, but... then again, I don't know, it's been a bit of time. But anyways... time to commit suicide as the Slig. Well, that made this part a hell of a lot easier. Just eliminating one pagan at a time in the process. That makes some of this shit insane. Not gonna lie, that was close. Oh yeah, another thing that's also interesting is that, like, the scenery, they even changed the scenery in certain parts as well. Because in the remake, in New and Tasty, in Oddworld New and Tasty, this isn't a high level area, this is a grinding area. And like, which means like, you won't be able to drop down to this level in the remake, because of the fucking saws that are, you know, beneath the platforms and the trapdoors on top of that. And I still have my bomb from the previous round. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's coming to a close, but for a good reason. Okay, that's officially the end of Rupture Farms. Okay, so here I am in Stockyards. But yeah, anyways, this will be a good time to switch the game on. Wow, I've just been playing this game under an hour. I know usually it'd take a bit more time, but of course that's piss take dependent. Depending on, you know, what the game pulls. But you know, I'm actually glad that it went smoothly for what it's worth. But yeah, we made it out of Rupture Farms with no man left behind. As you can see, we've escaped with 28 escapees and 0 casualties. Honestly, look, that's the best case scenario right there. But anyways, I don't know if you've played. Oh yeah, Paolo also says Pog in the chat as well. Yeah man, drop them Pogs. He says mines look so cool compared to mines on PC. Yeah, the mines look different as well, not just the levers or levers, however you want to put it. Even the lights look different, but I clocked that, you know, a lot of stuff is like smoothed out. Although the mines in the demo, especially like in the PS1 demo, they looked different as well. So this is pretty much their final appearance in the PS1 version. I mean, especially when it comes to speedrun strats, you can't even pull. Like, there are some strats that you can pull in the PS1 version that you can't pull in the PC version, and there are some strats that you can pull in the PC version that you can't pull in the PS1 version. So of course that's where they have the separate categories coming into play. But anyways, yeah, Paolo, I don't know if you're actually, I don't know whether or not you've played. Yeah, he says didn't know. Yeah, well, you learn something new every day. He says, what strat is only on PS1? I mean, there are certain amounts, but to my memory I don't exactly remember, since, like, you know, I haven't kept up with them as of recently. But yeah, there are a lot of experts that would actually, you know, they'll give you like a better sort of explanation and perspective on that sort of thing. But from what I've seen, like, some of the strats are different. But anyways, yeah, as I was gonna say, Paolo, I don't know whether or not you played Jackie Chan's Stomp Master for the PS1 or not, but that's the game that I actually plan to play next. So yeah, I figured I'd end it here because, like, as mentioned before, traversing through the secret areas and stockyards will end up taking the piss, and since, you know, it's coming up to an hour, I might as well switch game. It says I didn't. Well, feel free to stick around for some epic kick-ass action. Man, it's a sick game. I mean, if you're open to other games, I mean, this is a casual variety gaming livestream after all, so yeah. I know I would like to play more Oddworld as well, not gonna lie. Which is, of course, the situation that I'm in right now, this is just, I'm only playing what I actually have time for. But nevertheless, it still makes up for good content. Interestingly enough, this is the level where the demo ends, but that you play up to that section, and then like all those fucking mines blow up. It's just priceless. I don't know whether or not you've played the demo or not. Well, at least in the PS1 demo, that's what happens. Hopefully soon enough, we might actually feature full playthroughs within these live streams. I mean, since it's a given with some games, like, of course it's dependent on the game or whether or not I do a full playthrough within these casual variety gaming live streams, within these casual variety gaming live streams, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, now moving on to Jackie Chan Stomp Master for the PS1. Paolo Gates also says, oh, I did. Wait, I'll read your comments in a bit since just trying to catch breath back.
Radical entertainment.
Yeah, I figured I'd reset the game because of the presets that I had.
Radical entertainment.
I can't even cap. Radical Entertainment are a great company. Yeah, I'll get more onto the company itself in a bit. Okay, Jackie Chan Stomp Master, this is pretty sick. And the European and American versions actually have, you know, different tile screens. Not only that, but different loading screens as well. I'll get more into that as well, but yeah. The American version has more of a like a night city background, whereas this has like an explosive background. But anyways, let's jump in to and we'll watch the opening cutscene. Time for some action.
Jackie, I want you to take this package to this address. It is very important that you give this package your utmost attention. If I find out that you're loafing around at that cafe again, stuffing your face, oh...
Don't worry, grandfather. I'm on my way.
Okay, boss, we're on to it. Well, get it and bring me the old man.
going? Isn't that your grandson?
Grandfather! Look out! Keep the chase!
Jackie! Oh, go after the truck! The package, Jackie! Jackie! The package!
Grandfather! Grandfather!
Okay, well that was interesting. Man, that was pure nostalgic as well. Okay, now to read your comments, especially since this is a chill zone as well. Before like we actually go into like the first section. And yeah, I'll only be playing the first section of the game as well. Simply because it's all I have time for. So yeah, Oddworld and this game, Oddworld and Jackie Chan was pretty much all I have time for in this live stream. As of tonight anyway. As of this evening. Okay, so Paolo also says, I did. Also, Scribe's sounds are different in the demo. Found out recently. Yeah, they actually are different in the demo. Well, they're slightly different. By the way, I don't know if you've played Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, or not, or even Crash Bandicoot in general for that matter, but fun fact, there are these plant enemies in Crash 2, which, you know, also has the same sound effect, like the exact same sound effect as the Scrabs. So like, that enemy in Crash 2 and the Scrabs, they both share the exact same sound effect. And not only that, but it's also interesting because both games came out in 1997 on top of that. Yeah, Paolo also says, early PS1 3D, I know, right? This is like, I'm not gonna lie, this is officially 2000s territory right here, since this game came out right at the beginning of the 2000s on the PlayStation 1.
What's going on?
So yeah, early PS1 3D. This game actually came out in 2000. And it looks impressive for the year it was released in. He also says this cutscene is actually pretty sick. I know, like, it was lit. Yeah, it's full of action. He even says didn't expect it to be this good, lol. Yeah, like, it's that lit. Honestly, it's an underrated game as well and it deserves more attention. He also says played Insane Trilogy and got all platinums. Likewise. Yeah, platinums is... Honestly, the platinums are fun to get in Insane Trilogy, but the relics themselves, at least for Crash 1 and 2, obviously they were a chore, but for Crash 3, like, you know, they were more natural to do because those levels were designed with time trials in mind. So it made perfect sense. Anyways, yeah, now let's just jump into gameplay since we've discussed what we needed to discuss. Anyways, moving on to Chinatown. Okay. Walk into a fucking mall. I loved getting all but like one plain level, yeah. Either, what do you call it? I'm trying to remember what level 17 was, but yeah, either level 17 or level 24, which piss takes at times. Oh man, like, we just deal with fucking ambush after ambush over here. But yeah, this is actually really cool. Yeah, by the way, those dragon heads, you'll pretty much see them around in like practically every level, and you can collect. There's 10 in each level which you collect, and that's how like you fully collect them. And some of them, they have like golden dragon heads. Like either they're ones that you can pick up, or you just earn them at the end of a level, and then you like. And the way you can utilize stuff though, it's like pretty cool. Oh, by the way, speaking of Crash Bandicoot, interesting fact, as you've seen, especially within the opening sequence of this game, like this game was actually developed by Radical Entertainment, aka the same developers of Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash of the Titans, and Crash Mind of a Mutant. Oh yeah, it's circle to open the door. It's been a bit of time. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of similarities, especially with the combo points. Honestly, if Crash Bandicoot was made by, if the original trilogy was pretty much made by Radical Entertainment, this is practically what it would look like. But especially, you know, back in 1996 when Crash first made his 3D debut, it was pretty interesting. It was pretty well executed for Naughty Dog's take, but I wonder what Radical Entertainment's take would have been like. And yeah, you can just fuck about with stuff, especially with parcels and everything. And this first section right here, it's like legit, you can just push stuff back and forth. I don't know, see you're using my emotes as well, that's pretty dope. I see you unlocked it with reward points. Yeah, by the way, yeah, milk represents your health. Let's beat these mofos up. Also, one thing about this, there's like grades that you can earn at the end of the level, and I just fucking knocked the guy off. Motherfucker got knocked unconscious. Fly kicked him off. Pretty elaborate and dramatic cutscenes, to say the least. But I'm not gonna lie, at least, you know, they put in a lot of effort when it comes to the action. And yeah, the more combo points you get, also like the more you combine like certain moves, like the higher, pretty much like the higher grade for the level that you'll get. Like once you actually complete the level. But yeah, just be taking my time with this shit.
Oh, here we go again. Wow, so special. Oh boy.
But yeah, this is almost like, you can see where, you know, the whole punching and kicking ability sort of like comes from, and the way they utilized it within the Mutant series when it came to Crash Bandicoot. Right, Radical Entertainment had an interesting take on that. But not only that, the Mutant series actually innovated quite a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Titans wasn't, you know, as well received, but obviously it was a test just to see what they could possibly improve on when it came to Mind of a Mutant, and of course they've taken those improvements on board. Oh yeah, you can like use sticks to beat the fuck out of people as well, which is really funny. But anyways, more on Jackie Chan. I like how even for a PS1 game they sort of like captured his overall aesthetics, and not only that, but they actually, you know, hired him to do his voice lines, and not just his voice lines, but like if you actually complete the game, there's actually footage. There's pretty much like behind the scenes footage of the game where there's a lot of motion tracking involved. So in order to like, you know, capture like pretty much in order to capture the way he attacks, or like the way Jackie moves and stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta get up there in order to like jump on top of it. But yeah, anyways, in order to pretty much replicate Jackie Chan's actual fighting moves, they actually used like, Jackie Chan was wearing like this motion tracking suit where they would...
Please don't leave me.
I apologize for that. I don't know whether or not you heard that, but yeah, what the fuck ever. I mean, you can hear me commentating, yet like you still crawl through the fucking door. But anyways, enough on that. Oh, I probably didn't hear it. Okay then, that's cool. But yeah, it's interesting what they did. I think you unlock that before or after the Shaolin Temple, which is pretty much like the final level of this game. Oh yeah, fucking chase section. It's useful to like jump over and like roll across these crates. And just like that, I have all of the 10 dragon heads. Man, it's just... Okay, approaching the final area of the first level. By the way, like each section has 3 levels plus a boss fight, so pretty much like what you need to do is just like you go through 3 levels and fight up and just like take down a boss fight, and of course the boss fights get even harder like the further you get into the game. Honestly, the first one isn't even that bad, but the second one is a bit more of a bitch. See, I'll be playing up to the fucking chef boss fight, which, you know, is actually piss easy to take out, by the way.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, that's a B for that. I know I could have gotten a better score, but what the fuck ever. This ain't about getting high scores. It's just a chill live stream.
Here goes nothing.
The loading screens, yeah, they do differ in the PAL version and NTSC/C version, but yeah, I recommend giving this game a shot, 100%. Like, it's a super underrated PS1 game, especially one from my childhood. I actually still own my original copy, which is pretty lit. So I actually still own the original CD for the PS1, which is pretty dope. Yeah, some of these crates, they don't contain anything, but it's just fun to break them. Oh yeah, this parcel that moves like left and right, it's so fucking pointless to even have that there, but I don't know whether that was a mistake or not, whether they just put that there on purpose just for the fun of it, but it is what it is. I don't know how the fuck he missed that, but what the fuck ever. And yeah, you can wall jump as well, which is pretty dope. Okay, that was solid. Okay, let's beat these motherfuckers up with a fucking mackerel. You just got fish slapped, bitch. Getting bitch slapped by a fucking mackerel.
Oh, my aching head.
Wait, what's next? The saucepan. It's fucking hilarious, man. Hey, Scarecrow, welcome to the live stream. He says the coolest man around. I don't know whether you're talking about me because of my username or whether you're talking about Jackie Chan, but either way, It applies to both people, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was either way. He also says, "Oh, the coolest man in town." Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the only reason why I walked in the opposite, or ran in the opposite direction, is because I was reading a comment. But yeah, let's flip these chairs, motherfucker.
You watch the game from there.
And that guy got knocked out by a chair. And you just got fly kicked in the process. Man, like, in the second world, it's even more priceless because, well, I say second world, but like second setting, because you pretty much go through like a waterfront section where you fight a lot of fucking Frenchmen, and it's just priceless as fuck. Even the voice lines are funny.
You watch the game from there.
Jackie Chan is looking podgy. Whatever that means. Or whatever you mean by that, but anyways.
What's going on?
Well, in terms of Pog, well, like,
Okay, you
in terms of being a Pog champ, yeah, he's certainly looking poggy right there. Like, Pog vibes all around when it comes to Jackie Chan. He ain't fucking around. The man doesn't fuck about when it comes to combat, 100%. Like, this man ain't fucking about when it comes to combat for real, bro. I think it's meant to say Chucky, but what the fuck ever. Yeah, legit. But anyways, Scarecrow. Yeah, this will pretty much be a short live stream. And this will be pretty much the last game I play, and I'm only gonna be playing up to the chef boss fight since, you know, I've worked tomorrow, and I'm just pretty much doing this live stream just to pump out a bit more content. And also just for the fun of it as well, to kill a bit of time in the process. And to entertain more people on top of that. Okay, another one of these chase sections. But yeah, I played like 2 games in this live stream. Well, pretty much this is the second game I'm playing right now. So yeah, I started the live stream off of Oddworld Odyssey, and I only played through Rupture Farms because it was all I had time for given the circumstance, especially since I have work tomorrow. So I figured, you know, I just make the best of a fucked up situation. Well, it's not a 100% fucked up situation, but you get the picture. Well, it's not a fucked up situation, but it's not an ideal situation either. But it is what it is. And by the way, like, interesting fact, you can legit just like, if you fuck up, you can legit come back by smashing up that piece of wood and then just, or plank or whatever the fuck it is, and then just come back up here. But you're still gonna have to come up here anyway if you're gonna complete the game 100%. Like, if you're gonna complete the game 100% and get all 10 Dragon Head tokens.
What's the matter, delivery boy? Did someone forget?
Take these motherfuckers out. Bitch, do not fuck with Jackie Chan. Do not fuck with the man. And yo, bitch, wanna kick your Jackie Chan? Yo, what you saying?
I just bought sushi from Japan.
Yeah, such a tune. Just bought sushi from Japan. Man, I haven't heard that in so long. But yeah, sup, Cola Pro.
11. Well, a lot happened, as you can see on the general test, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't checked since I shared the link, so yeah. Yeah, I played a bit of Oddworld earlier, but nah, I'm just finishing up with Jackie Chan, the first one, what do you call it, Oddworld Odyssey. I only played up until Rupture Farms this time round. I just couldn't be fucked. Yeah, I just couldn't be fucked with stockyards. Like, today, especially for the amount of time that I have.
I remember last time what happened in stockyards.
Yeah, it's mainly because of that secret area that fucks over a lot of people.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, I got hacked on Facebook.
Really?
Someone
Fuck.
was
Oh, that was cheap.
buying some ads or something, yeah.
That was cheap.
Like, they bought some ads and it was in Israeli, like, currency.
Oh, they
and I
bought
don't
some
know.
fucking ads. Oh, like, people are getting ripped off and scammed and all that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, but I didn't have my credit card there. So it's like, how did they buy? They use some other credit card? I don't know, dude. But I just hope nothing's gonna be, like, relatable to me or something.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
have to
pretty
pay
fucked
something.
up. I mean, if you didn't
Freaking
give any
Facebook.
details or anything, then it shouldn't be a problem.
They're using my name, like, they're using my name for...
What, really? That's
these
fucked up.
purchases. Yeah. I, like, messaged the feedback Facebook thing, but I don't know if they're gonna respond.
Honestly, well, they better step up in that case.
They should, yeah.
Because
I don't even use
otherwise,
Facebook and
yeah, it will reflect badly on the site itself.
it's like 41 Jewish Israeli like currency. I don't know what it's called, but that currency, and it's Ukrainian guy or someone from Ukraine, I think, hacked me or something.
I don't know, they're probably using fucking shekels or some shit.
Yeah, shekels. Yeah, shekels. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Sons of bitches. But yeah, I don't know exactly what the case is. I mean, if it was just the account itself, I'd just say like change your password and shit like that, so then they still won't be able to get in. But you know, since you already got that covered, it's more of a case of, wow, how the fuck am I dying all of a sudden?
I didn't get the notification like if someone logged in from a different device, so that's weird.
Yeah.
Facebook didn't notify me at all. It happened yesterday, but I just saw it today. So,
Yeah. Honestly, I hope it gets resolved soon because that's really fucked up.
thank you. I would just say as an advice for everyone who's watching, and you as well, don't use Facebook, it sucks.
Yeah, honestly, like, that's pretty much been the case for a long time now. There's no way news at this point in time.
Exactly. I just had an account, I didn't use the actual Facebook. I just had an account.
Yeah, like, you just have an
I would log in
account.
from time to time. Yeah.
It's like, it's pretty much the same case here with Facebook. So I barely use it, but only for shit that I need to use it for. These days I just use it to promote my content.
Yeah, that's good. I hope really that doesn't happen to someone else.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. It's really fucked up. For some
Especially if you have your
reason,
credit card there.
while the AI are beating each other up, yeah, I'd never put my credit card information online. Never share your credit card information with anyone.
Exactly.
Like, that's
I
a
mean, you
rookie
can use
mistake
it
right there.
Never, if it's asking you to remember the credit card, don't. If you have to buy something, just use it once and delete the information.
Why is he not fucking hitting this fat prick? There we go.
You can take that out of context.
Yeah, a lot of shit can be taken out of context. It's fucking hilarious. Why is he hitting this fat prick? And that like becomes a meme. It's just like those. It's just like those two fighters, especially with like John Aiko and like the fucking commentator is just actually talking about their personal lives and shit, what they're dealing with. It's fucking hilarious. The commentator's like, these two fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children. Like, that sounds really funny out of context. Not gonna lie. I can't even cap on that.
are easy, dude. Yeah.
Honestly,
Did you
like,
know that,
especially ever since I first saw that, like, I can't even picture a Tekken game without that piece of commentary being like, being voiced over or commentated over. Hey Yash, welcome to the live stream. He says, hey Pedro, how you doing? Yeah, doing great for what it's worth. And yeah, I'll be finishing up soon for what it's worth. Grade C. I know I could have done better, but I died a few times, so what the fuck ever. Well, that actually rhymed as well. Igor, Yash. But anyways, what were you gonna say?
Oh man. I was gonna say, did you see on Twitch they're removing the friends system?
Yeah, I actually saw that. Like, the friend system is going away. I saw that shit as of yesterday.
Here we go.
Mhm.
It's so weird. Like, only people that follow you follow or follow you are able to send whispers as soon as that fucking feature's removed.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Because you can only follow up to 2,000 people on the site. So yeah, once again, we're just limiting interactivity between one user and another.
Yeah, what is it with these things, dude? First YouTube, now Twitch. What's next?
Yeah, man, come on, Twitch. You're meant to be setting a great example. You're meant to be learning from YouTube's mistakes. What the fuck are you doing?
Just move to Trovo, I guess.
Probably, or maybe they just wanted to play nice from the start, and then they just figured, like, you know what? Let's just fuck all these people over.
Indeed. I used to use that feature mostly to see if you're like what you're doing on Twitch. See if
Yeah, like
you're
just
watching someone.
to see what I'm watching.
Yeah, kind of funny.
Yeah, it's jokes.
That's sometimes how I find like some streamer, and I can see you're watching someone. I just click the join button and I'm on the stream. It's as easy as that. And of course, they had to remove the feature.
Oh yeah, when you're down here, you can easily get hit by that fucking car that just comes out of nowhere. So yeah, just don't be on the road whenever you drop to the lower level. Honestly, that previous part, it wasn't even hard. It wasn't even the hard part, it was just the AI being fucking retards.
Is this game, is it on the PS1?
Yeah, this is a PS1 game.
Also, thanks Igor for the question. I'm okay, like doing fine. It's just I'm a bit sad, you know. I'm a bit nervous about the Facebook thing that we talked about. So
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Honestly, the extent that people go to. Not only that, but people have nothing better to do than fuck around on Facebook.
Well, they profit out of it probably, so. And the worst thing is I can't deactivate the account because I'm owning money or something to them or something. I don't know. So.
Yeah, that is pretty fucked up.
Worst
I mean,
case
they
scenario, I
make
have to
profit,
pay.
but it's illegal profit. It's like, it's scamming basically.
If I have to sue them, I'm gonna sue them.
No, of course, like, sue their fucking asses. They're using your money without your consent. Like, you're within every right to sue them.
It actually happened that my Instagram got hacked a month ago or something like that, and the guy just basically followed like 300 people and made a post, and that's it.
Fucking
so
hell.
it was easy to move it, but yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, like, in a way, sort of blowing his cover there.
Definitely. Well, he didn't change the password or anything, so I like did all the necessary measures.
That's when he
change
fucked
the
himself
password.
over.
Exactly.
Because like,
One thing
everyone
when
knows
someone
that
hacks
when
your
they...
stream or something.
Yeah, it's like everyone knows when they've been hacked, they like their first instinct is to, like, you know, change their password. That's like recovery 101 right there. That's your first instinct.
Exactly, dude.
Oh yeah, I see where that fucked up. I didn't go to that top door because I went to other stuff, but whatever.
Let's sit down and discuss this.
It's just these hacking tools are advancing, and it's so easy. It's getting easier and easier to hack.
Yeah, because of like the way they program these hacking tools, we get like more, like people are becoming even smarter and smarter, and in some cases it's a good thing, but in cases like this, it's not a good thing. It's a really bad thing. Like, it's really fucked up.
Exactly.
It's actually jokes how you can push this fucking vending machine as well.
Yes, no.
Oh yeah, I was trying to read Yash's comment at the same time as punch in the air, but what the fuck ever. Oh yeah, Scarecrow says I've never seen this game before. Yeah, honestly, I recommend giving it a shot. It's sick as fuck for what it has to offer. Well, okay. I don't think that's the way you should be treating Jackie Chan. Like, show some respect.
Some respect on his name, bro.
Yeah, like, put some respect on his name, bro. Don't fuck about. Even Yash is like, I agree with Pedro. Of course, because it's facts.
I mean, everyone's that's sane, at least a bit sane. They can agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just practical common sense in the end. Oh, watch out for this motherfucker.
Well, at least one good thing happened recently, and that's I got like a new PB on the Crash Bash 20%.
Oh, that's great.
So that was nice.
So you're doing Crash Bash 80% speedruns.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But I'm gonna be done for now because I'm playing on the PAL version on the console, but this version is like 5 minutes slower than the NTSC, so unless I get the NTSC version, I'm not gonna speedrun anymore.
Yeah. Why, do you have like a chipped console, or just like a regular PAL console?
A regular PAL.
Yeah, I have a regular
I have
PAL
the game.
PS1 and a chipped PAL console. It's pretty sick to own.
Yeah, for sure.
Like NTSC, I think it'd be good to have like an NTSC console as well, like just in case.
Well, you can like mod the PAL console, like change the version of it.
Yeah, you can
something.
change the BIOS of a console.
Basically, it unlocks all the regions.
Like mod chip. Yeah, my chipped PAL console actually has like, you know, a region 3 mod chip.
Nice.
I think it also depends on the console though, the way it performs, because some of them, like, they perform differently. I think like either like frame, like hertz wise, so like refresh rate is obviously different. I don't know whether it's to do with the way the console processes stuff or not. Okay, that was cheap. The way that keeps happening.
I mean, it could be related to that, for sure. I think so.
I don't know whether it's to do with the console's architecture or whether it's to do with like the speed, like the reading speed of the laser. Or maybe it's the BIOS of the console. It's probably to do with the default BIOS of a console, which, you know, Like even though it's running an NTSC version, even though it's running an NTSC version of a game, it's probably still like processing it as a PAL version of a game, even though it knows even though the American version loads as normal, maybe like some of the speeds are different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know, because I think I've also noticed that like sometimes in some American games, like even though a certain portion of a track would play, like with some games, like it plays for an extended amount of time. I don't know whether it's to do with the console's BIOS, like the original BIOS of a console or not. Because on an American console, like in a certain section, it would obviously cut off when it's supposed to, instead of continuing to play up until a certain point. Then again, like it's like audio and cutscene. It's pretty much like, you know, audio and video sync, like type of like scenarios, especially with cutscenes.
Yeah, it has to be that actually. True. Kind of weird though.
Yeah, it is pretty strange.
Don't know why.
Yeah, that's why. I think that's pretty much also why, you know, speedrunners have, like, you know, separate, different. I mean, I know some of them have chip consoles as well, but I think that's also why some speedrunners also have, like, you know, actual separate versions of the consoles themselves. And here we are with the chef boss fight. And yeah, this is where I'll be ending off the live stream. But this will be piss easy as fuck.
How long were you live actually?
I was only live for like an hour and a half at this point, so yeah. This is only meant to be a short live stream of how I have work tomorrow, so yeah. I also started like straight after Daniel did his live stream of Crash 4, which he did much earlier on.
Yeah, I saw people in the call. I was doing something else.
By the way, like, this is like a very common instinct when it comes to like a big fat enemy or just any enemy making like a fucking stomp attack. Like, you legit just jump every time they stomp. Otherwise that shit will happen.
Yeah.
I was meant to fly kick him, but that backfired.
You should drop kick his ass, bro.
Drop kick that motherfucker. He didn't want me to hit him with the pan, the silly fucker.
He's like, Jackie Chan is like a very old guy right now.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, he's an old guy right now, but he's aged pretty well. I just fly kicked him.
Oh,
Wow, man, the way it fucks him over. Yeah, his aim is as bad as his cooking. He's like, your aim is as bad as your cooking.
I was gonna say actually, how are you working tomorrow? Isn't it like a holiday? Like,
Well, it is Sunday
it's the
tomorrow,
work,
plus. That's how the job is. It's pretty much how the job is.
I mean, it's like the celebration of the workers or whatever holiday tomorrow, so that's why I'm asking.
We like Labor Day and all that shit.
Yeah, Labor Day, yeah.
Fucking hell, why is he letting him beat him up? That is retarded.
Imagine celebrating Labor Day by working. Shit, that's kind of weird.
That's fucking gay. Yeah, that is weird.
Let's go.
It's also interesting because the PAL version would usually crash after the boss fight. I mean, not after the boss fight, just before the boss fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it usually would,
So-
but like but that's if you don't have, you know, the SBI file like in your directory, which, you know, bypasses that sort of protection that crashes within emulators.
Well, sometimes the emulator themselves can basically fixing. It's kind of like they implemented in the version of the emulator.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, medieval, like
Yeah, Medieval has the same
on certain
problem.
emulator.
And yeah, it depends on the
Or for-
version of the emulator.
Yeah, exactly. There's actually one game I played a lot in my childhood, but it has a interesting copyright way. It's like if you are using an illegal copy, the game is gonna freeze up when you try to load the level. Let's try
Yeah,
find
that
the review.
that actually happens with some games.
Yeah. Find it though pretty weird, to be honest.
Okay, replaying the level, but it's not that big of a deal. But still, it was pretty cheap the way I died to that shitty ass boss fight. And got game over for practically no reason whatsoever.
Sheesh.
Mad cheap piss takes for the win.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually managed to beat Hypnoshark and Alex Mann this time in Crash Bash.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I'm like,
You beat Hypnoshock's time.
I think I'm 24th now. Yeah.
That's
Or
cool.
23rd or something. If I was playing on NTC, I would be like top 20. I would be like 17th or 16th. That's how much time it saves. Big on the
Wow, like, can you just fucking fight? There we go. And this isn't even hard either.
So, Mans, have you ended up playing the Skywalker Saga?
Yeah, it's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, I played. I finished the first episode with my friend.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like, it has like all 9 chronological films.
Yeah. But dude, those bricks are hard to find sometimes.
Oh yeah, the fucking bricks, the canisters and all that shit. I'm not gonna lie though, it's an interesting approach that they took. They've pretty much added more to the games. And not only that, but in certain areas they've changed them drastically.
Yeah. You mean from the complete saga or?
Yeah, like from the video game, the complete saga. Yeah, from the video game, the original trilogy and the complete saga. Man, those are the OGs.
Yeah, dude. Remember playing it on PSP?
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was real PSP nostalgia right there.
Kind of surprising PSP was able to have such a great game like running on it.
Yeah, honestly. I don't know how many compromises they would have made for the PSP version, but honestly, it was well executed for what they ported, or for the way they ported them.
Just like CTR.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you actually test out any Switch emulators on the PC?
I've tested out Yuzu like some time ago. And yeah, it works just fine, especially with nitro fueled.
Did your audio glitch?
Well, since this was a long time ago, I don't exactly remember.
Alright then.
But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, since these are emulators after all, and a lot of emulators tend to be like, you know, since emulators are open source anyway, there's bound to be like, you know, some flaws.
Oh,
Yeah, emulation was never like, you know, fully perfected. Hell, like, not even the official companies can get it right. Not even Nintendo's like fucking emulators on the Switch can get it right. I can't even cap, like, every single emulator, like every single console, like for like, I don't know, NES, SNES and Nintendo 64 emulators, like the later generation, like, I don't know, it seems as though like the worst executed it turns out to be. Like, the worse the execution.
just the money grab, I guess.
Yeah. Money grab for pretty much abandonware that they just happen to be reselling. Fucking.
Kind of similar with PS1 Classic as well.
It's legit a cheap way to fucking, you know, rob your consumers like that.
We deserve better.
Yeah, they deserve fuck tons better. Honestly, like,
Especially when the
NES emulators on the PC are like, even Project 64 is better than that shit.
oh yeah.
Like, see like comparisons with fucking The Legend of Zelda even like see comparisons for The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I think that was on Nintendo 64. But yeah, see comparisons of that game being emulated between like pretty much across all consoles, and you'll see.
Also,
Like, you'll see the
kinda
results.
sucks.
Yeah, it does sort of suck.
Yeah. It also sucks, like some countries they don't have like support from the companies like Nintendo, Sony and stuff like,
What's cooking?
for the PSN or the Xbox, you know, or like on the consoles there's no support. Like for example, my country isn't on.
Mate, what the
You can't
fuck you
choose my
do?
country.
Yeah, like, they fucked a lot of shit up in Serbia and all.
Yeah, dude. Imagine like you wanna buy a game, you
Come
have to
on.
buy like a gift card. Digitally, you have to buy a gift card first.
A simple fly
And
kick
that's
is
the only
not
way.
too much to ask for. Let's try, bitch. Wasn't born yesterday. And just knock out this fat fuck. Swing and a
Mans
miss.
wasn't born yesterday.
Oh, you just can't handle being fly kicked. Salty motherfucker. Deliver this!
So basically, you're finishing up the stream.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, he's getting fly kicked. Time and time again.
If you want, that
Fucking
next stream,
Sergio,
you
right?
You can join the Wumpy call. I'm gonna be there in the call.
Well, that'd be cool. Probably just for a bit. Oh, sons of bitches. Okay, come on, Jackie.
I stopped by for good meal. Look what happened.
Oh, he's gonna grab the
There's no
fucking
time.
pan.
My friend is arguing.
Wow, the second he hits me with a pan, it just disappears.
Just the food.
But when I hit him, I still have the pan. Wow, okay, I still died to this wanker. Oh, hey, Chrissy, welcome to the live stream. Cheers for stopping by, she says. Dragon Muffin says, I played the ever-loving shit out of this game as a kid, mate. Fucking love me some Jackie Chan. Yeah, this game is sick as fuck. Yeah, I remember back in the day when we used to talk about this game and all. Man, it was just massive.
You play this game?
Yeah, she played this
Like
game back
when-
in the day. Yeah, I certainly played this game as well. I still have my original copy and all.
Ooh.
It's nice that the chat's flooding up as well. But yeah, I'll be finishing up after this boss fight though. I was playing Oddworld earlier on. For those
gonna
who
say-
just joined.
If you stream new games, like variety of games in different categories, you're gonna probably get new people to join that are fans of the games and stuff, you know.
Yeah, it just reaches out to more people in the process. And Nikki Bats also joined the live stream as well, which is pretty cool. He also says, so yeah, Nikki Bats 34 says Jackie Chan beat 'em up game. That's a new one. Yeah, it's been out for a long time, but this game is a lot of fun. Trust me, I highly recommend it. Jackie Chan Stomp Master. It's sick as fuck. It's basically a platformer slash beat 'em up, or I think as they officially categorize it as an action platformer.
Mm.
Chris also says, Nikki, do you want to fight? This game's influencing me right now to kick someone's ass with some martial arts. Yeah, man, Jackie Chan will just give you that buzz, you know. Nikki also says, maybe it could get me out of a 10-hour shift. Then Chrissy says, 10-hour shift? Fuck me, that's rough.
What the heck?
All
Dude?
the best through
That's like
the struggles of work. Tell me about it.
that's torture.
Yeah, proper torture. Just got to hope for the best. Yeah, real piss take. Got an 8-hour shift tomorrow myself.
Man's gotta stay working.
I mean, that's what stores are like. Like, you even work during these fucking holidays, which is nuts. That's right, beat this fucker up with the pan.
You must weigh 1 ton. Just the food, not what you
There's a
cooking it.
certain enjoyment working in a store, kind of, to be honest.
There is, but at the same time it is... The environment's just pretty fucked up in general. Honestly, I could have already been done with this boss fight as well.
Take your time, dude.
This guy's getting smoked. How the fuck did he hit me as he was getting up? That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. Fucking programming.
Freaking AI.
Fucking AI programming is just nuts.
I should clean this up.
Maybe
Oh, this part is
your
jokes.
statements made the game.
Yeah, serves him right. Hits him with the fucking sweep. Hits him with the fucking broom. Chrissy says, we are no longer human beings, but human doings. Machines made out of flesh and blood. Yeah, tell me the fuck about it. Just robots made out of flesh and blood. That's legit all it is.
Straight facts.
Yeah, straight facts.
What a friend.
What a friend. Okay, so this would be like the next area that I play, but that should pretty much be the end of the live stream, since of course I have work tomorrow and there's much, and only planned on this being a short live stream anyway. Yeah. For those that weren't here earlier on, I played Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, but I only played through Rupture Farms. And that was quite a smooth, it was a smooth session for what it was and all. But yeah, for those of you who have joined, I highly appreciate you stopping by. So this would be pretty much a good place to call it. So now before I end the stream, I might as well just look for someone to raid. I don't know who else would be playing Jackie Chan Stomp Master or Oddworld, or either one of the two, but since you know the games are pretty obscure. I mean, Oddworld more than Jackie Chan Stomp Master still, but still, like, this game deserves a lot more.
It's a underrated gem.
Yeah,
Gem.
it's a pure underrated gem.
How many copies did it sell actually? Do you know?
I don't exactly remember. Well, I'm not gonna lie, to collecting the game, like, to get a copy online, it's pretty expensive.
Ooh. Can imagine.
Yeah, tell me the fuck about it. It's pure madness. Like, I can't even
Alright,
cap
well,
it.
I'll let you
Even
wrap up.
collection is like, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm the only one live streaming Jackie Chan Stomp Master.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dr. House 06. Yeah, Chrissy says, I wish he did a 24-hour live stream, if only I had the time, you know.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, she also says, raid my homie Dr. House 6. I wonder what he's playing right now.
I wonder.
Yeah, the guy's live right now. Siki's playing Ori and the Blind Forest, or Ori and the Blind Forest. Not gonna lie, great
Sounds
franchise. Okay, I might as well just raid Dr. House 6. And he's a real homie for sure.
Should
Yeah, he usually speedruns Spyro, but does other stuff as
really?
well. Yeah, he actually speedruns Spyro.
the original games?
Yeah, he speedruns the OGs, the originals.
Nice. That's my colleague speedrunner then. Nice.
Yeah, man, it's just quality speedrunning the original games. Yeah, Dragon Muffin also says Dr. House usually speedruns Spyro, but is doing Ori. Original, but mostly SRT. Yeah, he does Spyro Ignite Trilogy as well,
Nice.
which is pretty dope.
I looked at those Spyro 2 speedruns of Reignited. They're kind of weird.
Yeah,
But,
they're
it's
different for what it's worth. I mean, especially
Oh,
when
for sure.
it comes to taking, especially when you can't even do like the swimming in the air glitch. You have to find like, there's this alternative glitch that's kind of like similar, and like you still use
Yeah,
it to
there are.
you use it to like clip past certain areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw like one in Breeze Harbor, for example. You can still do like early trolley, but it's different way of doing it basically. Like you have to glide and hover, some very precise hover, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool overall.
yeah, it's like a super precise hover that you have to pull off. But anyways, this has been a fun short live stream for what it was worth. It's just nice to pump out more content in the process, especially given the current situation. And for what it's worth, like, it's been fun with like how smooth it went for Oddworld. Apart from the plethora of piss takes and escalation loops in Jackie Chan Stomp Master, we still made it through. So it's still fairly like low key and also a pretty chill live stream at the same time. And also, I appreciate everyone that has stopped by. And with that being the case, this would be a good place to wrap it up, especially since we're nearly hitting 2 hours of time into the live stream. So for those of you who are watching this live on Twitch, feel free to stick around for the raid in order to jump onto Dr. House 6's live stream of Ori and the Blind Forest. And also feel free and be sure to follow my Twitch channel in order to keep yourselves up to date with future live streams, in order to stay tuned for whichever potential future live streams may happen at any given time in the future whenever possible. And for those of you who are watching this archived on YouTube, feel free and be sure to subscribe, like, or rate, however you want to put it. Drop a comment below to leave constructive feedback if you possibly can, and or share it around with your friends and family, whoever they may be, and see you lot on whatever's up next on both my YouTube and Twitch channels. Until then, laters everyone, peace out.